And can he make those quick twitch movements?
Meanwhile, Florida State has Anthony Polite with the basketball. He's into the starting lineup in place of Devin Vassell.
The play of rotation, Leonard Hamilton has said for the last few years, we may not beat you 1 through 5, but we can beat you 1 through 13, and that's what they rely on.
Groin injury or not, the jump shot still looks pretty good.
Monday, one of the things that they did, they started the game off playing outside first. And Leonard Hamilton wants this team to attack the paint, make plays for his teammates. Plus, he will not panic when he's in the midst of traffic.
And Jay Walker buries the 3, and the Seminoles are on the board.
The entire length of the court, and they try to do it for 40 minutes of the game.
Forrest attacks the glass, and he'll have a chance for 3.
For the basketball, Anthony Polite can push it. The point guard, Trent Forrest, can finish at 6'4", coming down and standing in the middle of the zone. But still the same result for Syracuse defensively, but not finishing off the possession.
Fires on his first three-point attempt this afternoon. Boy, Gray is a bull in a China shop down that lane.
And another offensive rebound, an opportunity for second chance points. Not the way MJ Walker, I'm sure, drew it up. And it's normally what you're grown to expect with Florida State teams, but this isn't the biggest Florida State team. Malik Osborne isn't a huge center, and that's one of the things that you have to be for Leonard Hamilton. He doesn't really put up with you not being a very good teammate. And you see Pat Williams in the game now as Elijah Hughes is able to knock down his second shot. You see play alone, as you mentioned, 4 in a row. But the problem there is they don't have the level of depth that you're normally used to seeing along the front line for Syracuse. So when you consider it, even with him not at full strength. Oh!
Guerrier on the lob from Girard.
Girard saw from behind him, and you see Patrick Williams going back, trying to retreat to get back. In your Syracuse history once again. Oh! That is not good. Elijah Hughes just went down and did a split. He's already had issues with the groin. Student and fan of the game, 44 years into his head coaching career.
Wyatt Wilkes, great up fake. And he cans the 3.
Just happened to be in the area where, 6'10" guys' faces were.
Polite the takeaway. Under control, pulls up and buries the 15-footer.
This basketball game, so it'd be interesting to see if Vassell actually plays in the first half, as Girard is definitely playing in the first half.
That whole sequence looked like a turnover just waiting to happen.
It did, but you think about it now, you see Elijah Hughes having to attack the bigger Koprivica, and he does a great job. Florida State in a win at Louisville. If you're able to pull that off, then you've got a great chance of being able to get in there. Very few teams, as we watch Wyatt Wilkes knock down the 3 from the top of the key.
Gonna have to fire it up with 1 on the shot clock. Talking to Jerry McNamara, the Syracuse assistant before the game today. Dolezaj like a whirling dervish.
Guys with big feet, they could not take that retreat step. They had to be square, ready to shoot with their feet set. Speaking of ready to shoot, JG3 once again knocking down the 3.
Here goes Boeheim along the baseline. Tough shot off glass. Dolezaj able to tip it home.
Remaining in the first half, they're a team that likes to get up and down the floor, score at a much faster pace. But right now, Syracuse is making Florida State work for everything on the offensive end of the floor.
Lost it on the way up. Noles with it. Trying to retake the lead. It's Polite. Driving on Girard, who goes down. Dolezaj from behind rejects it. Talked about earlier that Florida State is so capable of.
But that's a tough shot because at 7 feet, Koprivica is able to challenge Girard. Girard shoots the air ball.
Up on the E-Trade halftime report.
Maryland, Michigan State, a battle between 2 teams that have been ranked in the top 10 nationally all year, as Florida State is playing volleyball.
Isaac, Singleton, Bacon, Mann, Kabengele, Kofor, and Kumaji. Raekwon Evans. PNU showed one of your games from 25 years ago this morning, and I don't know as your good hands were on display that day.
What do you mean?
Tripled by Patrick Williams.
But creating young men is more important to him than it is about winning a game.
Hughes from way downtown.
And trying to continue that streak as they go through still with hopes of winning the ACC.
Williams with the putback. Polite along the baseline, take it back out. Wilkes. He's had a hot hand in recent weeks. Looking good on the pull-up.
Dance to go along with it, and he comes off the bench. His minutes aren't always consistent, but he's always ready to go when he gets his opportunities.
Sidibe with a chance for three.
As well as with Dolezaj, but then to call, you know, what was not much contact on the foul on this end of the floor, that's what they don't like to see, and it ends up being a big bucket.
Oh, Linachuk. Money in the bank.
So now Louisville has to return the match here against Florida State on Big Monday, February 24th. Big three by Evans there off the nice feed from Trent Forrest.
So you say Jordan Wara, Vernon Carey, Trey Jones, they're on first team. You say Devin Vassell would be your fourth. Is that your excuse when you got beaten off the bounce?
No. My excuse was I had to conserve my energy for offense.
Forrest showing he's got some offense. Out of a tiny town, Shipley, Florida, on the Panhandle, about 90 minutes west of here.
Oh, never mind. Yep. Let's go, Artis Gilmore.
There you go. Tiny town
right.
with that sort of ability. Girard got a clean look in transition.
That's not cold, Dad.
Well,
if anyone knows
here.
it's not cold, you know that's not cold.
Elijah Hughes willing his way to the bucket.
But that's really, if Florida State scores in this possession, there could be a 4 or 5 point swing with an opportunity where you could have gotten to the free throw line. It ends up being a 4 point swing.
Time flying with the face mask after suffering a broken nose in practice with a collision with his teammate Hughes. Dolezaj throws it down. Patrick used to be a delivery boy for his mom, and yesterday, of course, and all week long leading up to Valentine's Day, their busiest time of the year. Patrick said, I made sure to send mom a card.
His pass breakup right there by Trent Forrest. We talked about his cousin Anthony being a running back. Trent Forrest showing some of his safety skills.
Guerrier off the dish from Girard. Mountaineers could knock off the Bears.
Where is that game? If it's in West Virginia, upset alert.
It's in Waco.
Never mind.
Girard has had a quiet second half. He ties the ball game.
That's a nice finish by Joe Girard. To be able to come back in and make shots going to be difficult.
For the lead, JG3.
Themselves in great position with all the pressure now on the Seminoles to respond.
Forrest, tough shot off the glass. Stolen by Forrest. And he gives it right back to Buddy Boeheim.
That's one area where Florida State hasn't been good. They've had a number of turnovers in this one, I believe. Now the number is 16.
The shot clock continues to wind down at 12. Forrest, extra pass, open man Walker. It's good! Hughes looking for the foul. Williams knocked it away. Syracuse still with it. To the rim for Guerrier. Nine different Seminoles have scored. Walker, tough shot, and he'll have a chance for four.
Zach LaVine's already won multiple dunk contests, so trying to win the three-point contest today. But he's got a viral video of Trent Forrest.
Hughes to the right hand.
I'll tell you what, we've got some guys making big plays in this game. Forrest able to track it down and handle the trap, but only 15 seconds remaining.
Williams got the two defenders in the air and lays it in. Here goes Girard. Denied by Polite. 1 minute to go. Polite defending Girard. Hughes going for two. Strong enough to finish to make it a one-point game.
From extending this lead.
Walker to the baseline. Williams puts it through.
Still a one-possession game.
Hughes right to the hole again.
That's the right play by Hughes. Make it a one-point game still with 10.3 seconds.
Forrest is the third best foul shooter in the ACC. Calmly.
Ultimate confidence in their senior at the line.
The ball in the hands of Elijah Hughes. He rises up from the logo. Around and out, and the Seminoles escape. The home court winning streak continues in dramatic fashion, 80-77.